Okay, a few people have asked how to stop knives rotating. There's millions and millions and millions of videos on YouTube. People are way better than I am at doing this sort of stuff, but I'll give you my personal little journey onto how to learn to throw no spin. Cool. First thing we'll show you is the way to hold the knives and the finger and hand placement, because that's quite important. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I hold the blade. As I say, there's many people on YouTube way better at this than I am. So if you want an expert's opinion, go and look at them. There are some fantastic people. But I'll show you how I learned. I've tried most of the systems. I've tried throwing Scamp. I really enjoyed learning that, or trying to learn it. I enjoy BIM, which is boosting movement. Fantastic guy from Indonesia. I've watched all of Adam, and I won't try and pronounce his surname, all of his techniques. What I've discovered is that we can all only throw in the best way that suits our own personal body mechanics. For example, that means that if you are watching a video where the knife thrower is throwing the knife in a completely straight line like this, okay, before he releases it, but when you try that, you find out that your shoulder aches or you get pain from somewhere, then that doesn't suit your body shape, doesn't suit your skeletal build up. If you see somebody throwing from the side like so, and the same thing, you find you get wrist pain or you find you get aches and pains, then that's not for you as well. There is no perfect system. That's the thing to remember. It's what works for yourself. So let's show you how I hold it. Handle of the blade, I have it resting pretty much on the base of my finger, okay, like this, middle finger. Yeah, have the index finger on the back, my thumb on the front. That's all I hold the blade with. That's all I hold it with, okay. It should be relatively loose, Now the aim of no spin, as you release the blade, it's going to want to do this in the air. That's naturally what a blade wants to do. So there's different ways of affecting that. You can throw it so at your point of release the blade slides out in a dead straight line. It takes a lot of practice. Okay, it will fly straight. You can at the point of release slide your finger down. Now the blade's wanting to do this. You slide your finger down, it releases it, and you are stopping that blade rotating or slowing the rotation down. As it flies, it will do so, and aerodynamics will take over. The blade will fly straight. Or as you release, finger bent, and you push it away from you, and that does exactly the same thing. That's personally how I do so. I'm going to show you a few throws. I'm going to, from here, you won't see the impact, the landing, but I'll do a slow-mo on where I release the blade. Okay, I'm going to show you some throws. Finger there, index on the back, these fingers do nothing. I will play this back in slow-mo in a moment so you can see where the fingers go. Okay. That finger pushed, you will see it in the slow-mo. Okay, so I'll show you the throws. I start off with the finger there, it's loose as you say, bring my arm back, shoulder back, and I release. I'll show you from the back. As I bring my arm back, my shoulder goes to the side before I release. I've tried many times to bring my arm back in a straight line. When I do so, I feel a restriction in my shoulder joint. Nothing I can do about that. So the throw itself looks like this, okay? Now the reason that we throw, just to show that they are stuck. So, the benefits or the reasons for learning to throw no spin, or instinctive as they call it. When you are throwing rotational, distances are very, very important. If you throw a half spin with a particular knife, you could almost put a mark on the floor and you know that from that distance, that knife from your throw will rotate a half spin. If you step back half a metre, that half spin throw most of the time won't work. If you step back a metre, the half spin throw won't work. It's all to do with the speed of rotation. With no spin or instinctive, you should be able to step back and throw it at any distance you wish, because it's no longer determined upon the rotational speed. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to do a few throws. I'm not going to line up with any particular distance. Just going to make a throw then I'll take the step back and I'll throw one, my step forward. But the idea is that I'll show you that once you get the gist of throwing no spin, distance is not important. So, there's one. A little bit closer. There's one. A little bit further away. There's one. 3 different distances, all spiked. Cool. So the way that I practice this, the way that I learnt this, 3 metre distance, and I just threw, and I 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 threw. The word instinctive means to basically just do it, to be able to do it without any planning or preparation. We're not there yet, but it's fun to learn.